Yes, again, the topic of the discussion, the topic of the today session, not this like session, today's the part of my expression is that do have ability to listen up your negatives and what is its effect, immediate effect in fact, on your behavior. So in that way this topic is very important. So I was earlier at the point that the discussion, you took all the subjects on which you think every day and night, and whatever you do, you keep on thinking. You never stop thinking. It is not possible for a human being to stop thinking. You keep on thinking, and that subject on which you think comes from the discussion. This is a very natural process. No one can avoid it, and no one can adopt there is no alternative. So today topic, what is, do you have ability to listen up to hear your negative points? So the coming to the answer, we all do our part of job in a day. We all do our part of job to do something to bring butter, bread and butter to your family, to the job which has been assigned to do in life. You all do. No one is perfect. This is the very universal formula. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. This has so many. This one tagline is such a huge effects that you go through the any religious book or any Baba pravachan and anything, you will come to know, and at a certain age of life you will come to know that there is no perfect person, there is no perfect personality. Everyone has some positive points and some negative points. This is the first theory, this is the first universal theory, something like uh, a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, like that. This is like that. The second thing is the thoughts. See, in everyday life, it's my proposition that you have positive thoughts and negative thoughts, the positive discussions and negative discussions, the positive ideas and negative ideas. The perfect ratio, what my estimate is, it's a positive to negative ideas or positive to negative thoughts is a 20-80 ratio. See, in a day, if you think positive 20% positive thoughts, then in the same day you are discussing 80% negative thoughts. And this is not judgment of your personality. This happens with everybody, whether you are Baba or you are some son, you are some teacher, you are a professor, you are a businessman, or you are a very honest, imandar, something like whatever tag you have. It's happened with everybody. You just judge it. Friends, one thing more, I just want to say, whatever you are listening, at the same time you keep your mind that is it with you, or the things which I am discussing, is it Also with your also something somewhere resonating with your thoughts or not. If it is not, just avoid it and go for something, and if it is, please go on with me. So the ratio of the thoughts, positive and negative thoughts in your life, in your day-to-day life, in your everyday discussion is 20/80. So this depends upon the nature you have and the ability you have to take your negative points. This comes from that. This come the ratio comes from this only. The ability of listening the negative points and its effect, immediate effect on your behavior is something very much valuable to keep your lifestyle worthy, to keep you well-being, and to give you sufficient sleep you want in your life, the peace you want in your life. See, this is not a conclusive remark. This is the thing which is this is very which really matters. Now I come to the discussion, the part of the discussion. See, how it, how this thing is going to this is concerned to your life. The negative thoughts comes to your mind, and your behavior changes according to the response of your mind to that thought. So sometimes you have gone through many negative things. Suppose some of your colleagues comes to you and discuss lots of negative thing about your boss. You will see, just after discussion, your boss will call you in his cabin. We will go and you will really you will really behave so ridiculously that it will be when you will come out and you will think what I have done exactly, what way I have spoke to my boss, and what should I have spoken and what I have spoken. This will again start new chapter, and with the guilt you will go for the whole day. Your whole day is going to be ruined. So you have just destroyed your whole day schedule. So, so see, this effects happens in morning and the whole day is in vain. This is the real thing which happens to me, and I think it's happened to many everybody, I think. So it affects you a lot in every way. Uh, I'm not coming to the points. Please don't get confused. Coming to being positive and do something. So many formula to be positive. I'm not coming to that. That is not impossible. That is quite impossible. It never happened to me. I've gone through many things, all the formula. So it never happened to me. Now come to this. So your ability of listening up the negatives of others just change your behavior towards you. Suppose, what is the power of the things when you listen up your about yourself, how it is going to, what quantum it is going to behave your thought, your behavior towards that point. I cannot imagine. It's happened. Something, if somebody comes, first the first thing will happen that he will not dare to tell you your negatives on your point, and some daredevil is also is ready to tell you that your negative points, your behavior will be so weird that you will not tolerate it. And there is the game. There is a game. Somebody comes to you, your boss, your colleagues, what this games is being played by every um, every I won't say I won't use the word smart, but every play, playful mind in your office, in your family, some relative will come and tell one sentence of your negative, and after that he will go outside, he will go somewhere else, he will keep on engaging in some other thing, and what you will do, you will take that sentence and you will start thinking, and you are going to destroy, you are going to what you are going to do to yourself, I don't know. I don't need to express, it's depends to you. So this is the game. So there is a method. This is the matter of concern actually. Nobody should play with your thoughts. uh, it's happened to me, boss, but that's why I'm telling you what it happens. I just enter my office, sit on my chair, and just start my planning, think on the planning what I have to do. Somebody, my colleague said, हाउ आर यू भाई, कैसे हो, तेरा तो खूब चर्चा हो रहा है, बॉस को तूने कल का पिला दिया, क्या सुना दिया, और साले तूने अभी तक फाइल भी नहीं करी, उस पर तुमने बिल्कुल उल्टा रिमार्क्स लिख दिया फाइल पे। तो तू इतना इस वे में क्यों सोचता है, सैडेस्ट वे में क्यों सोचता है, नेगेटिव ले रहा है मैटर को। He said 3 and 4 sentence and just you बस what you do is just okay ठीक है, सुन लिया, okay, he has done his job, now your turn। You keep on, क्या मैं सैडिस्ट हूँ, क्या मैंने निगेटिव लिया, सर पूरा का पूरा काम तो एज पर रेगुलेशंस किया है, एज पर स्पेसिफिकेशन मैंने उसमें रिमार्क्स दिया है, तो क्या नहीं देना था। क्या मैं रियली वर्ल्ड हूँ, क्या मैं ओवर स्ट्रिक्ट हूँ, क्या मैं प्रैक्टिकली नहीं सोच रहा हूँ चीज़ों को, क्या मेरा बॉस को इससे इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है क्या, सर जरूर मेरे बारे में नेगेटिव आइडिया बना रहा है, क्या मैं ज़्यादा भाषण डालने लगा हूँ क्या। Oh my God, it will be around 15 thoughts just came to me over the one event. It happened to everybody in everyday life. In a function you go, in a family function, I'm just telling you, I just joined a family function. I was very interested. Meeting with him, I will meet him with him, I will meet him, I will meet him. This, I will put on this dress, I will do this, do this. One body came to me and said, अरे बहुत दिन के बाद देखे हैं, आप तो इधर आते ही जाते नहीं हैं, आपके भाई साहब को मिले थे, बहुत परेशान दिख रहे थे, कोई दिक्कत है क्या, आप लोग काहे नहीं मदद करते। Say I was excited about something about that party, somebody came to me, put on thought, and just left that place, and now I am engaged in that thing। कि मेरा क्या इमेज बना दिया, मैं अपने भाई को नहीं देखता, ये नहीं करता, कैसे नहीं देखता, मैं तो भाई को बहुत देखता हूँ, कैसा हालत में देख लिया होगा, क्या मेरा भाई इसको बोल दिया, लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे, जब इसको पता है तो सबको बोल चुका होगा, क्या बोल दिया ऐसा, कैसे देख लिया। That function goes to him, no excitement further remain that day। See, it's happened to everybody. You cannot stop him telling you like that. Yeah, you are a social person living in the same thing. same society, and he is also invited. Where you are invited, you cannot change your class that randomly. He will be invited, he will be there, and you will have to be there, and you will have to discuss with him. So he played his game, just came and played his game. Now it's up to you what way you play. So one more example I'm just citing. Example is that I had a very good friend. I have him, in fact. He's my friend till now, from my side. He's my friend. Every day he used to come, he used to call me, and what was his motto to call was, I used to make him satisfied by that thought, because I'm in that way, I'm that type of personality that I speaks normal things, and I try in my conversation that none of my sentence hurt anybody, even though you cannot have full control. I used to tell him that you are doing very good, in such a short period, you have done such things, such things, such things, really remarkable achievement, like this. For this listening to from me, he used to call me. I came after many discussion, you came to that conclusion. That's happened, and okay, he's my friend. If he's calling me, what's the problem? I should satisfy him in that way. If he wants this, okay, this happens. But I parallelly observed, when I speak about somebody that he's also doing good, he just his response was so weird. You cannot evaluate the quantum, the thoughts he just respond in the about him, the other person. So I came to a conclusion that he has some sort of attitude problem. Okay. So this type of people is also there. So I decided that I will try my best to resolve a problem, to address the issue by telling him some facts. I started telling him, no, no, you are thinking the wrong way, you are thinking the wrong way, or something like that. So when I started, after 3 and 4 discussions, he stopped calling me then. Please see the result. I started that I stated the thoughts you are making about him. First thoughts, everything, one first example, I will give you certain theories, okay. The video is going to be a little longer. I will give you where I was. So first, everything, it's like a rule, universal rule. Everything first happen in mind, then it takes place. Whatever it is, everything first happen in mind. If it is not happening in mind, it is not going to be happen. Anything is like that. So the first thing is that the thoughts, the first pollutant, the first thing which get polluted is your thought. Then it comes to your dialogue, through your dialogue, and then it's pollute the surroundings, the environment. Then further pollution goes on. So thoughts comes to his mind, that is polluted because he start negative about the remarks about the other guy. Listen. So it's happened. If you permit, I will go for one more example that also coming in my mind right now. There was an auntie who was living, was my neighbor. So auntie's son and myself was in almost same 1 or 2 year difference. Auntie has only son, and we were three brothers. All are दिग्गज. कोई किसी की नहीं सुनता, कोई किसी की नहीं मानता, सब अपनी अपनी सोच रखता है. पिताजी के साथ डांट सुनना, पिताजी को अपनी बात बताना, और सबका अपना अपना प्लान ही है लाइफ का. ओके, दैट इज आई at this age of life I find it was good that everybody was so much energetic or so much thoughtful at that time only, when we were only a student. I observed that auntie had she speaks always, she speaks some good sweet words to me in our local language. But she had one thought, one intention, that every day I should go to her and I should tell her that his son is so good. His son is so good. He is so good in study, so good in doing things, so good in every way. The situation was quite reverse. So I had some limitations to speak lie to her. Actually, she was so sweet to me. With that limitations, I pretended beyond my limitations that he is really good, doing good, everything is good. The things reversed that time when he and myself set for the same competition, and I was knowing his preparation was not good. All he has made, because he was the only son, he has some type of he was being treated like a Thakur in his family. I was not. I had some other issues also. So I was knowing the facts actually. So how long I could have pretended that time? I just try that. हो सकता है कि मैं आंटी को, चाची को इस तरह से समझाऊं कि she could come to settle at some level, that no, he is also good and he is also good, and just it is a matter of chance that he has got result and he has not. I tried to convince her. The very day, one day, I just said, okay, it has happened like this. Auntie never speak to me after that day. Thing is like that only. It's happened to means. I gave you one example of a class which is very means a good class, and one is a very general class, normal class of the society. So it is with everybody. Now I'm coming to the conclusions. First is that the subject you think upon, the subject you select for thinking, the subject it's come to your mind, it comes from the discussion you had, you are going to be done, you are going to discuss, whatever, it will come from that only. This is the first rule. And there is no method to discard, there is no method to avoid this. Okay. Second, the things first happens in mind, then it's happen, then it takes place, whatever it is. So if it is thought, it will first come to your mind, then you will speak it like that. If it is something, if it's some action, then it will come to the plan, to come to your mind, then it will be executed like that. This is the second rule. And third rule is that you will exactly behave the way your mind will get affected. Means the way the mind gets affected, your behavior will also get affected. See thing. So coming to the point again now. This is a little deviated from the point now. The subject was The subject is that do you have ability to receive the negatives? Do you have ability to receive the negatives? See, the negative thoughts will come. It will it will come. That is very certain, and it depends on you that how you respond. Okay. In a Baba term, I can say you, okay, no, don't listen. Gandhiji the way I can tell you that don't listen, forget it, forgive it, whatever. Not possible at all. You don't forget, you don't forgive. When it comes to you, when something comes to hurt you, something comes to put a scratch on your mind. So you have to live a normal life also. This is the fourth rule. You have to live a normal life. What is the process? See, first you categorize the thoughts, the negatives. See, the first you categorize your personality. In which personality you like. Please, while I am discussing about the matters, please correlate this thing with your own behavior. With your, if you are a little, it is a little matching with you, then please. Otherwise, you continue to do some other job. Don't waste. It is not like, it is not that very important that I should keep on engaging you. It's just happening to me, and also have to get ready for my office. Okay. So you categorize your personality in that way. See, what you do when it happens, when a negative matter, negative thoughts is being implanted or is planted to your mind, what you do? There are four categories. First is that whether you listen and respond immediately. This is the first category. Second category is you listen and start thinking upon it and start thinking negative upon it. Second category. Third is you listen and start thinking upon it and finally putting yourself as a guilty, taking yourself, considering yourself as a guilty person. This is the third one. Fourth one is you listen and without you just keep on analyzing it, the positive and negatives, and trying to find the percentage of correctness of the implant thought, the negative thought. This is the fourth category. And the fifth is one, you listen and admit the facts. This is 30% is okay. And for 70% you just keep in mind that I will work on it, and for that time being I won't show any response. Boss, this is the 5 category. The whole world lies in this category only. There is no further category. The whole world lies in this. The first category, you listen and respond immediately. You listen and start responding. You listen and start thinking, okay, and responding also. This is the category which 70% of people actually possessing, and this is the thing. When you think negative about yourself, this happens to 70% people's life, and this really happens. And this is the life of a common man, general man in our society. This happens that nobody is able to tolerate his negatives. He will just responding. He will just, what he will do, The nature is he will just respond you in a weird way. How you dare to say me like that? How you telling me so? Why are you telling me so? And he will just compare himself that I am correct. I can do anything to him. Whatever. Though he is the foremost, he is the frontline victim of that attack. You understand? He is the frontline victim, and 70% people of our society falls in this category. Listen the negatives, receives the negatives, and start respondingly, start response accordingly. This is the first line, first category. Second is that you listen and start whataboutery. This is the second category. This in this category there are 15% population. You listen and start whataboutery, and train your mind to think like that, and try to balance, pretend, and try to balance your thought, and keep on doing this your life. Okay, this is also a type of survival technique, boss. I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is a type of, is a things, is a matter of survival techniques. In this category, the people, just don't forget the topic is that do you have ability to receive negatives. So whatever thought, negative thought implanted, what people try to do in this category, they listen and they keep on, the CPU start thinking, his CPU start thinking that जो बोल रहा है कितना सही है, और वो लॉजिक खोजने लगता है. और लॉजिक किस तरह से खोजता है? व्हाट अबाउट से, कि इसका क्या प्रॉब्लम है और उसने भी ऐसा किया था. He keep just, why he is looking that, he just want to satisfy himself that what he is saying is not fully correct, and if I have done, somebody has done more dangerous to this. So with that thought, with that logic, he has the only job to do, he has to satisfy himself that I'm not fully negative with that point. So this is, he finds logic in whataboutery, and this is the second category, that he just don't take things in that way. He has to satisfy his mind that what he is saying, the negatives, is not with me, and if it is with me, somebody has already done like this. So you just keep this up. This is the second category. 15%, 70%, 15%. You covered 85%. Now the third one is that the category people take it, receive it, and start analyzing with the thought that considering himself as a guilty. This is a little dangerous thing. This type of people falls in this category. 10% people actually like this only. They have no power to overcome such thoughts, and if this happens to him on a regular way, they just falls in the they just spoiled. You are just spoiling his personality. If it's happened to him, he will just spoil his personality and finally get depressed, distressed, and he will his life will become pathetic. This 10% people falls in this. The fourth one I won't say it's happened to everybody, and please correlate yourself if you are in this category or not. This category it is up to you if you find it, that system is working for you or not. The fourth one is the category is that the, what he behaves with the implanted thoughts. He analyzes the things. He analyzes the things in a very smart way, whether it is correct, true, not. The some part of the thoughts is true, some part is not. He he just takes on. He just analyze the things. He find the exact proportions and the part each, and from there he draw a few things. What is the every dialogues, every discussions, every thoughts has positive and negative effects. So he listen everything, but do not and overcome the with the negative. Just he do not let the negative thoughts just to imply on his to get he just avoid the negative thoughts, and if there is negative thoughts, he he exactly plan how I have to use this. What is my negative? I have to use this. What is my positive? I have to use it. How I am going to this category are only 2 and 3%. All the businessmen, all the politicians falls in these categories. Everybody's diplomatic persons falls in this category. They are very smart people. They are actually leading the society, and they are the peoples who knows how to use the thoughts. They are the real people who is leading the society, who has place in the society. They are 4% like that, 2 3%. I am not so much exact about it, but this is the category, real category, and they are leading the society. They are really a powerful people who knows how to use it. Our prime minister is the most versatile example. This person falls in this category. He know where he have to use his negative. He know where he has to use his positive. Whatever statement you tell about him, whatever you deliveries you throw to him, he will he will just operate it as per his style. This is the there are only 1% or 2% of people who falls in the category number 5. The category number 5 peoples are really son. They are very they are not very successful people, but they are very peaceful people. Whenever you will approach him, you will get peace there. This type of people, when this type of thoughts implant to their mind, what the way they receive is, they just listen, they accept, and what they do, they respond. There is no change to his response. They accept. They find the exact proposition of the facts, and if it is true, they will try to improve his personality. They will try to improve, and if it is not true, they will keep on doing it. There is no response. This is the most brilliant type of people, most uh, the the finest human being. They are the finest human being. This is the topic. Uh, this is the thought. I'm having this thought. So I just the overall thing is that I categorize the whole personality of people as far as the response to the negatives in 5 categories. The 5 categories which I have mentioned, and first categories, very responsive categories to respond immediately without thinking the benefits and losses of his response. The category number 1, 70% in that. Category number 2, 15%. What I said, that he just they are the pretentious people. They just try to satisfy that on the facts of water bottle. The category number 3, they are the 10% people. They are the actual sufferer. They are suffering from this problem. There is the third category, and the fourth category is the very smart people leading our society, and the fifth category is the finest people, which only 1 or 2% exist in the society. Thanks for my session. Please, if you have a big heart, you please give a thumbs up, and I'm just going to close this. You just correlate yourself. Are you true? Is it true or not? Is it happening with you or not? And please, okay, I'll come with some other topic someday. These thoughts I had, and I just express it for you people. If you find suitable, then just think on it. Okay, thank you.